Two of the biggest names in car insurance go head-to-head, but which one really delivers? On one side, Geico, famed for its savings and that iconic gecko. On the other, Progressive, packed with features and those clever commercials. Let's forget the hype and get into the real facts. We'll score each round, and by the end, you'll know exactly who takes the crown. The winner might not be the one you're expecting. So, here's our game plan. We're gonna break these two down across all the major categories: price, digital experience, coverage options, customer service, discounts and rewards, claims satisfaction, and finally, availability and reach. Think of it as a mind map, laying out everything you care about so you get the full story before you make a move. First up, price. So, Geico. Honestly, they're kinda known for having lower rates, right? Especially if you've got a clean driving record. Their prices are usually hard to beat, but fair warning, if you get in an accident, your rate could creep up fast. Now, Progressive, they're solid too, especially if you love bundling your policies or want more flexible pay and stuff. But let's be real, for similar coverage, the premiums usually come out just a bit higher. So, when it comes to keeping your wallet happy, Geico take this round. Moving on to digital experience. This is a big deal these days. Geico's app, super easy, gets the job done, and making a claim or getting a quote is like smooth sailing. But, I mean, there aren't a ton of extra online tweaks you can do. Now, Progressive app? It goes the extra mile. You can literally chat with Flow, and they've got tools like that name your price thing, which is honestly kinda fun to play with. The only thing is, sometimes their website feels a bit crowded, you know what I mean? But overall, both crush it in different ways. So I'm calling this one a tie. Next is coverage options. Geico gives you what you need: solid standard packages, some handy add-ons like roadside assistance. But if you got like unique needs or want to get fancy, their options are a bit basic. On the other hand, Progressive comes in swinging with all kinds of coverage: pet injury, gap insurance, customizable packages. That's their jam. You love choices, Progressive total wins here. Just remember, more choices can mean more confusion, or maybe even more cash. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Geico was actually started by a government worker, just to help out fellow government employees. Pretty wild how big they've gotten, right? Alright, time to chat about customer service. Geico's phone support is actually really strong, and most folks say filing a claim is quick and painless. But yeah, you might get some hit or miss vibes with different local agents. Progressive? They've got 24/7 support. Good rep for paying out on claims. Though, when they're really busy, there can be some delays. Both pretty reliable here, so it's a tie. Let's talk discounts and rewards. Geico throws in the classic stuff: multi-policy, safe driver, all good. But if you're someone who chases every possible saving, you might notice Geico's programs are a little limited. Progressive, though, they pull out all the stops. That snapshot thing for tracking your driving, tons of bundling opportunities, and loyalty perks if you're up for sharing some data. This is the place to be. So, yeah, Progressive takes this one. Claim satisfaction. We all hope we don't need to file a claim, but let's keep it real. It happens. Geico is kind of the MVP here. Fast, smooth, and super highly rated for handling auto claims. Not so much for home insurance claims, though, just a heads up. Progressive has a seriously strong repair network and solid follow-up if you need it. But I've seen a couple folks mention multi-vehicle claims aren't always the smoothest. Bottom line, Geico comes out ahead this round. Last but definitely not least, availability and reach. Geico, they're literally everywhere, all 50 states, you name it. Progressive's story is pretty much the same story. Plus, they even handle commercial insurance if you need it. Nothing separating them here, so that's another tie. Alright, quick recap. Here's how everything stacks up when you look at it all together. Geico shines when it comes to price and claims, while Progressive stands out for coverage options and all those sweet discounts. In some areas, it's honestly a dead heat. So where does this leave us? Well, if you're all about keeping things simple and saving cash, Geico's kind of a no-brainer. But if you want to tweak every little detail and you love being rewarded for good driving, Progressive is super tempting, especially if you don't mind sharing some of your driving data. Pick what fits your vibe. If you found the comparison useful and you want more breakdowns on stuff that actually matters, don't forget to follow for the next insights. See you in the next